Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Anything? Can hear music adjusting, but not your mic. Any? Still no. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Okay. Now we got. I don't know. I just unplugged the mic and plugged it back in. So I don't know what in the world happened, but sometimes I have to. I notice when I go to stream, I know nobody really cares about this stuff, but just real quick. Sometimes when I hit the button to stream, it never turns green, it stays yellow, so I have to unplug and plug it back in. I'm wondering if there's just a bad connection there. I think the wire is bad on this mic. It happens a lot to me. So, and then the mic don't move, so I don't know why it would have issues, but it does. It does. But hey, so let's start this over. This is how you film a video, by the way. I usually do one take, though. I usually do one take my videos. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to EpicTube HD, the live stream on this Tuesday evening, late October. I'm Harley, and if you guys don't know who I am, I make content occasionally here and there. I really don't even want to call myself a content creator anymore. I just lack the consistency of it. But anyways, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great night. I was checking out watching my good friend Powder, well, not good friend, he's a friend, Powder TCG, watching his stream for a little bit there before we got ready. But we got House of the White Dog is in here. And I was saying in the beginning of the stream, House, you know, I lost all my sound bites that I had loaded when I had my old computer. Remember, I used to have the one I made for you, House of the White Dog. And I was actually looking for it this week. Because I was like, man, House has been showing up, man. I would love to have that soundbite back, but it's on the old Apple, and it didn't get moved over or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Yo, Boca is in the house. What's up, my guy, Boca? One of the best videographers out there. Love what he does. Simplicity at its finest. Epic shots. Make sure you check out Boca. Great content creator as well, from our world of MetaZoo. But yeah, guys, so we are here today. Got a new chair. We've had it actually for a while, but we've been using it to block my dad from coming up the stairs. Because yeah, he can't be coming up these stairs, and he does it. So the box has been blocking the stairway. That's how, you know, that's where it's been for a couple months now. So you can see the old chairs there, which has been taken over by the cat. Tsunami, that's his chair now. Love the spooky season decorations, man. You know, I always love going all out, man. I always love going all out for the holiday, especially Halloween, and then of course Christmas time. It just feels nice and feels right. I don't feel I utilize the studio enough though when I do all this stuff. You know, it takes time to decorate this stuff, and then I don't really utilize the studio in the right way. But anyways, so what we're really doing tonight is this is part 3 of our binder build. Now, for those who might be just joining in, is your dad a Detroit native? Yes, he is. He's originally from Detroit as well. He lived most of his life in Indiana though. Indiana, and but he's originally from Detroit. Again, that's where I was born and raised. And I know he had to move when I was like 5 years old. The plant that he worked for, they shifted and moved down to Indiana, about 3 hours away, near South Bend in Fort Wayne. So, and of course, my mom and dad were divorced. And so, but he's basically from Detroit. I mean, that's where he was pretty much born and raised. But, yeah, so we're doing the binder. These are all hits over the years. I mean, we're talking about going back to like 2015 that I've basically been putting and storing in boxes. And I'm just finally really getting to them and bringing everything in, which has been a long time in the, you know, the making. I'm just finally doing it. And I really wanted to see like where we were at with our collection and stuff. So, hey, yo, what's up, Sarith Kesey in the house? Hope you've been well. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Always could do better, but we're doing okay. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys have recovered at this point. Jeez, man, I really hope you guys have recovered at this point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to things. Hey guys, I don't have confirmation yet, but I know it was on the books that I should be in New Jersey in this next month, November, with MetaZoo. So I should be there. I've not heard from the guys yet in a minute since the last Collecticon, or actually one before that, which was Atlanta. But I should be in Jersey with MetaZoo for Collecticon. So we'll see how, so hopefully that's still going through, as far as I know it is at least. Otherwise, I'm going to get into this tonight. What we're going to do is, I know I said, let me put this over here. Is this, yeah, this is charged pretty good. I don't need to keep charging it. I'm just charging my phone, making sure it was good to go before I continue on here. But, yeah, we're all good now, finally. Oh, that's awesome. I guess I should wait till, I guess there's commercial playing. They're on auto commercials now. Guys, they're on auto. And I'm not sure it got switched over, but if it does too many commercials, let me know, and I'll try to figure out how to fix that, because I had to redo a lot of stuff in my YouTube. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I love that you're affiliated with the zoo again. Yo, Buck, I mean, I've always wanted to be there, and I've always been paying attention. I just, it's really hard to, it was really hard to decide whether to jump back again, because, we all know after the first time it was so hard, and it was really hard on a bunch of us. And I feel a lot more comfortable this time. I'm just taking a little bit easier than what I normally, what I did the first time around. I'm just being a little bit more careful. But I'll be honest with you, and I'm going to say this straight up. The Pokemon community has been really cool. But, as a content creator, I really don't think it's been like that great for me. And it's been strange. I don't know. I just, as a content creator, I don't really see it. Now, it's weird because the YouTube channel's really been growing this year, especially since the summer. I've really been picking up some steam. A couple of videos really did well, and I assume that's what really has done well. But, dude, I'll say this, I'll continue to say this, and that is, the MetaZoo community treated me as a content creator really better than almost anybody else. And I wasn't even being treated that great in the MetaZoo community. I really was falling off quite a bit with people. And I think a lot of it, had to do with just, I wasn't able to provide what other people could. But the MetaZoo community really treated me really, really well. Showed up for my streams, was very interactive with me. It was great to try and make things happen for them. With the Pokemon community, it's been very different. Live streaming hasn't gone well at all, really. But videos have done pretty well, which is weird. So, but we're going to keep it up, man. We're going to try and do everything again. And Cerise says, I like the new zoo, but I'm a lot more tentative now. Yeah, I mean, and that's where I come from. I will say, though, it was Torrential Tides. Seeing it in person really flipped me. Base set was awesome. Opening base set, great. But Torrential Tides really flipped me personally. And I'm just like, wow. So I'm super excited for this next set coming out. I really think some of the changes they've made in the art style, little tiny ones, are really going to do them well. So I'm looking forward to that. House says, your Times Square stream, MetaZoo, was epic, man. I love it, dude. I look back some of my old stuff, and I'm always just like, I was full of life. I was excited. I was driven. I really wanted to be a big part of this and be a big piece of the community and love what was going on. And like I said, that's why I said it hurt really bad when everything happened. It just did. So, and I'm no longer holding a grudge really against anybody. Maybe 1 to 2 people, but, and they're not who you probably think they are. Well, at least one of them is probably not who you think they are, but yeah. You've always kept it real, man. As we stay in the neighborhood I grew up, and I appreciate that about you. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, same, bro. You know what? I mean, I think that's what it's always all about at the end of the day, you know? Um, just like in the world of Pokemon, all the Pokemon content creators are all doing stuff with fellow creators. And that's awesome. That's awesome. And I did too. I did a couple things. But my goal was to really get out and do things with the people, like the actual people in the hobby and the community, especially the kids, because that's what I think is going to keep Pokemon and MetaZoo and every other game alive are the kids, you know? We need them more than anybody. We need them to get involved and be a piece of these things. So it was always like my goal when I go out to these events to really interact with the public a lot more rather than interact with fellow content creators. I mean, the content creators will get you views, which is what everybody, they're all using each other. And that's, again, I did it too. And I think I do it because it's fun. But I know a lot of people they're just doing it for views. But overall, I mean, I love messing with people that are everything. I think that's the coolest part. And you know, whether people want to watch it or not, up to them. But you can't say you want people to be down to earth and real if you don't interact with them. So I don't know. That's always my thought behind it. I think you were appreciated by several people and groups at least all night. Yeah, you guys were awesome. You guys were awesome, and there was definitely some great people out there that I tell you what, to this day means something to me. In fact, I just rearranged a drawer that has everything special to me that I was given by people, and I still have it to this day. And so I wish I could figure out a way to like really make it cool looking and be able to put it somewhere. So I'll never forget everybody who was super appreciative to us, me and my wife, you know, even when the kids came on, because you guys were like the best people out there, and you're what made content creating fun. It what made me want to come here and get away from the hecticness that we all, you know, a lot of us go through and stuff. And that was always great about it. That's what I always loved about that stuff. I listed my PSA 10 second Halloween Wendy's signed in Doodle Poncho. It doesn't sell. Let's give it away on a spooky streams. Oh my God. That's got to be a sick one. It's got to sell, House. It's got to sell for sure. Well, I've got a torrential box and a base box I want to rip. And I want to do it before Halloween. But what I was thinking was I might do a Halloween stream, not Halloween night, because I got to go out with my kid. But I might either do it either just before that, or maybe I could do it late at night. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I got 2 boxes I want to open and rip, and then we can figure out something cool from there. So we'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to do something fun again. I think it'll be pretty cool. Menazoo Maniac pulled an old scratch, and I wanted to be the first to mention that here. She has a video out now. Wait, is Metazoo Maniac a girl or a boy? I always thought Metazoo Maniac was a boy, was a guy. I didn't know that. Is it a girl? I don't know. Maniac's has never really showcased who they are, you know, outside of their normal videos. But that's pretty sick though, for Maniac. I mean, I don't interact as much in the Discord, but I do see in the Discord everything, and I do see that Maniac has posted a ton about picking up from that one seller, Goat, which I definitely regret not being able to get stuff from. I would have definitely picked up probably couple cases of stuff just to have fun and have it. I would have definitely done it if I had the money. I just didn't have the money. This is the second toughest month for us next to December. So, you know, 4 kids, 2 birthdays, holiday. It's a tough month for us. So I can't be selfish and get things for me. So that's the way it goes. A girl. I had no idea, Boca. No freaking way. I'm telling you, bro. I had no idea. Honestly, I did not know that. Wow. Okay. I never knew that. I mean, you don't ask people what their thing is unless you meet them in person, right? So that's pretty crazy. Oh, maybe there's more than one Metazoo Maniac. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of... No. Metazoo Maniac. Wait. Maybe I am thinking of someone else. My brain is off right now. Who am I thinking of? I'm trying to think now. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think who. Oh, yes. I'm thinking of, yeah. I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about now. I'm thinking of somebody else. I was thinking of, what's his name from Canada, from Edmonton. That's who I was thinking of. Oops. Well, I know who you're talking about now. Exactly. Yeah. That's awesome for her. That is awesome. Hey, Sarith says, I got to head out. Hope you have a wonderful holiday and the rest of your chat as well. Yeah, I appreciate you just stopping by, Sarith. Means a lot, man. I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Tell Dawn I said hi too. All right, everybody. Let's get into this now. Again, yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Pokemenace. Yo, what's up, Pogo Dad? What's up, my guy? Guys, I almost feel like I shouldn't even do Pokemon at this point. It's like a MetaZoo stream in here. Man, you got me conflicted now. Anyways, yeah, I gotta do this. I gotta log this stuff in. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a MetaZoo stream here real soon, though, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking of Menace. That's how I was like, what? Yeah, what's going on, man? We're okay. So we are on part 3 of building our binder. We're logging it in the Rare Candy app, and what we're doing tonight is we got through illustration, character rares, we got through hyper and golds, and I think trainers, but we still have a bunch more to go. I mean, a bunch. I've still got 2. Ooh, if I can pull them down without dropping them. I still got all these to go yet. Now, most of these are the GXs, Vs. It's been a long day. Oh, bro, I'm sure. I did try giving you a call recently, by the way. It didn't go through, but I did try giving you a call though. Just FYI on that. But anyways, we got to get through this, and then I want to start off doing something pretty cool, and that is, this is my Charizard binder, which unfortunately has lost some Charizards over the past couple years. And so it's reduced quite a bit. But I still got some cool ones in here. I want to log these. We're going to do these first. However, when I want to do very first thing I would like to do, this binder might be way too big for this. Ooh, it's going to be tough. I'm going to announce the 5... We're going to hit 5,000 subs here, I guess, before the end of the year, is what I'm thinking. I'm hoping I can hit 5,000 subs before the end of the year. Right now, we are sitting... Where are we at? We're like 4,600, little over 4,600 subscribers right now is where we're at. So I'm hoping to hit 5,000 by the end of the year. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a fun little celebration with it. And hopefully this will be the first of maybe a couple items. I don't know. I'm working on trying to get some other stuff. But we're going to give away a backpack, brand new, from the Worlds, Pokemon Worlds in Anaheim this year. Brand new with the tags and everything on it. And I'm going to be giving this away as part of the 5,000 subscriber giveaway that we hopefully have here this year. I'm hoping. We'll be doing that. And then I'm trying to work on a few other items that maybe we can get to give away. So we'll figure it out. But this is right now going to be the main item. And I'm hoping to maybe get something else to go with it. But that's going to be our 5,000 subscriber giveaway for YouTube, which I'm pretty pumped about. We also hit 2,000 subs on Instagram this year. Instagram doesn't make much sense to me, though. Because, let me put the music back on. I don't understand. I have so many, I have 2,000 people on Instagram, but I swear I never get like hardly any interactions on Instagram. It's the weirdest thing. So, and I don't buy followers or any of that crap. So I don't understand. It's so weird to me how Instagram works. I don't know. TikTok's been growing for us, but I kind of laid off posting a TikTok. I don't know why, just lazy, I guess. I don't know. I can't lie. I'm fascinated that you grew up in Detroit. Now is not the time, but I would love to hear Detroit stories from you at some point. I'm very fascinated in the current development of Detroit. Yeah, Boca. Absolutely. I'm always down to talk about it, about growing up in Detroit. I actually, so where I grew up at, this ain't gonna work, man. I don't think. Probably gonna have to move this camera for now. That's fine. We'll just flip. Okay, we can do that. We can talk about it now. That's cool. What else we got to talk about? So, growing up in Detroit in the 80s, the 70s and the 80s, okay? And early 90s. Now, obviously, I don't remember the 70s because I was a baby. And card cam not working? What's going on here? Card cam, where you at, baby? Woohoo! Is card cam not on? Uh-oh. Okay. No card cam. Hold on one second, guys. Why don't I have card cam on? Is it? Huh. This is interesting. Oh, I know what I did. I forgot. I'm using top cam. I'm like, something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Okay, there we go. I'm just a little bit stupid. Anyways. And then if I turn that off, you guys can see that a lot better. All right, so back to what I was saying, Boca. Detroit. Yeah, man. Growing up in the 70s, I don't remember anything because I was a baby. Okay? So basically, I'm an 80s Detroit kid. And all I remember was we really didn't go down to Detroit because it was like really dangerous. And, like downtown and stuff. I did go to Detroit Tigers baseball games, and Detroit Red Wings games down at the Joe. But otherwise, the only thing I remember doing is my mom took us to a David Copperfield magic show at the Fox Theater one time. I just remember it was pretty grimy and dirty place. It was not like walking on a beautiful city. It was, you know, very, very like, you felt like you were in Gotham City, like Batman style stuff. It was pretty wild from that point of view. Let's see here. That was a photo I posted earlier. Let's pull up. There we go. Get the Rare Candy app going. Music got a little bit loud. Okay, let me turn that down. There we go. I turned it down. But yeah, growing up, it was definitely interesting. Obviously, you know, it was during that era. It was a very strange time. And then we hit the 90s, and the 90s was all about, you know, early R&B hip hop, you know, I mean, everything, you know, oh my gosh, Bobby Brown, oh man, I'm trying to think of some of the people that we used to go hang out and see, man. Just some craziness back in the day in Detroit. But it started trying to come a little bit more alive in the 90s. I mean, really, that's pretty much it. It's always been kind of a, you know, low middle class kind of city, man. The people who work at the factories for the automobile industry, they pretty much all lived on the north side of Detroit. I lived on the south side of Detroit. I would say we were like low middle class at best on the south side for the most part. But yeah, a lot of the people who work at Ford and Chevy and Chrysler, those people all made really, really, really good money. the majority of them lived on the north side up in Farmington Hills, Point Pleasant, you know, Auburn Hills, Pontiac, up that way. But it was a great, I mean, I had a great time because I was a hockey player. So I visited a lot of areas in Detroit playing hockey growing up my whole life. So I mean, I wasn't the greatest place, like I said, to be, but I enjoyed it, you know, while I was there. I left back in 1994. I got shipped off to my dad's house. Yeah, I got shipped off to my dad's house in Indiana in 94. I think it was 94, 93 or 94. My mom shipped me off to my dad, and yeah, life really changed then. So, but I'm still with my best friend from Detroit. He still lives there. And by the way, big shout out to Eddie. He's currently going through chemotherapy right now. He's been my best friend since I was a little kid, and you know, I love him to death, and I'm so glad that we're still keeping track. I've also got several of my other friends. I haven't spoken to them in a while, but I'm still really, you know, good friends with Chris and Gary and Sean. We were our little group. And I'll be honest with you, don't anyone take this the wrong way, but we were, I don't know, should I say this or not? I'm afraid. But yeah, we were called Wiggers back in the day. If you know what a Wigger is, then you know. Yeah. That was us back in the day, bro. That's what our group was called. We were definitely the different kids out of a lot of people. We were wearing, you know, like the big, huge, like classic baseball jerseys. We were wearing the cross colors pants, and we were like about that lifestyle. Yeah, it was a weird and fun time, but we definitely took some stuff from people for our little crew being the way we were. I was the first one to have a car. I was the poorest one of all my friends by far. I was probably one of the more poor kids in the school. And that's not a joke. I'm not over exaggerating. I really was. Eddie, you could talk to people from the back in the day. I'm black. I'm not offended. You could, okay. Back in the day, I grew up with my mom. We were really, really poor. We actually lost our house. But so when I was the first one to drive though. And so my mom, we had this 1981. We call it the Hoopda. I think it was the Hoopda. It was a 1981 Lincoln Continental extended version. It was like a 12, 13-year-old car or something like that, or 10-year-old car, but it was beat to hell, rusted to death. I mean, it was a ghetto cruiser, man. I mean, it was a total ghetto cruiser. We loved that car. We drove that car all over the place, man. We were always driving down to Detroit, walking around. I remember we went to Canada. We were going over the Windsor Bridge, and we got stopped by the police, and we got questioned. But I was legal, so there's nothing they could do. And we said we were hockey players. We were just going to a hockey store over in Windsor. But man, we used to get made fun of a lot back. I mean, my school was like a 60-40 school where I went to school. So like 60 white, 40 black. But like I said, we were all about like the Belle Biv DeVoe life at the time. Bobby Brown, Mary J. Blige, like we were like really big into that stuff. Bro, Kid Rock. Yo, Cutthroat Zoo, Cuddy's in the house. What's up, my guy? Kid Rock, who we got to meet and knew. People don't know that Kid Rock was very, very hardcore back in the day. I mean, I still have a photo of Kid Rock. I think I showed on my Instagram one time. But bro, remember Kid and Play? Remember Kid having the huge eraser head? Well, Kid Rock used to have an eraser head, but with like white style hair. And it was tall. It was probably a 1.5 to 2 feet tall. And I said, I got a photo of it. But yeah, back in the day, man, oh, it was crazy times, bro. But yeah, I just remember those days, bro. They were pretty epic, bro. They were epic. But fun days, man. The hoopty. I used to park it at an apartment complex across the street from the high school because I couldn't afford the well, actually, it was more of I was too embarrassed to park in the car lot with the other kids with our car. And so we used to park in an apartment complex around the way, and we would walk to school from there. But we also couldn't afford to pay to park in the place. I think we did have to pay at the time to park in the parking lot. I don't remember if we did or not. I think we did. So I parked over there for two reasons. One, because of embarrassment, and I didn't want to get like, because dude, I used to get into a lot of fights, man. I used to get a lot of fights. My friends, everybody will confirm it. People used to think I was weak until they found out I wasn't weak. And so a lot of people, you know, again, especially because of how we were, how we dressed. I will say we didn't throw around like slang, like, you know, we weren't like throwing slang around like that. But I mean, yeah, we were hip hop dancing at the dances and stuff. Yeah, it was pretty nuts, man. I love it. It was a good time. It was a good time. You got me really reminiscent now. How far am I into the stream and I haven't even touched anything yet? Yo, you know your way around Detroit. I mean, let's put it this way, Boca. I have been away from Detroit now. I mean, you're talking 30 plus years, and I could still tell you where to go. 100%. I can still tell you where to go. I still know the address to my house. 1 blah 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 35 blah blah Walnut Street, Umpty, Michigan. Yeah, I know. I can tell you everything, man. I know how to get everywhere still. Now, granted, they probably have new roads and things like that I might be not familiar with. But I was in Detroit back in 2017. I went and visited my buddy. We went to the Joe Louis Arena. We went to the last game before they closed the arena down. So that was pretty cool. But let me get into scanning, guys. Let me get into scanning. Real quickly, where are we at right now in the Rare Candy app? All right. So right now, our collection, we're currently sitting at, I have to turn this down. Yeah, it's too bright. We're currently sitting at $13,000, guys. Let me show you real quick what that looks like. So, what does $13,000 look like? These two binders. That's it. That's it. These two binders is what currently that money looks like. $13,000. So they're not even full. I still have room for more stuff. That's just, I mean, that's how crazy the hobby is right now. And that's why I really hate the hobby. And yes, I'm saying that while I'm saying I got $13,000 in cards. But yeah, it's kind of tough right now, the hobby, with the way things are. But it's just, you know, it's the way it is, man. It's the way it is. But let's go ahead and get into my Charizard binder, and let's start scanning some of these cards out, because I want to see where we're going to end up today with our Charizards. Now, I have more to add to the binder, but for right now, we're just going to go with what's in the binder, and then maybe I'll add some more from here. But we're going to go ahead and just scan this for now. Again, I've had to lose some of my Charizards, unfortunately, which definitely sucks. Love me some top Zards. 70% Gen 1 set done. A basic non-chrome. Wow, that's awesome, dude. I still have a bunch of tops, but I didn't really get a whole lot of holos, crazy enough. Really didn't. They weren't easy to get back in the day. Hollows were pretty tough. But we got a few nice Zards still, mostly modern stuff. I really don't have any non-modern hollow Zards, Zards left. Very sad to say, guys. It is what it is, but let's go ahead and get going. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe we can scan tops into the Rare Candy app. At least last I checked, we couldn't. But let's find out and see if we scan one, what will happen here. So we're just kind of waiting and checking. Yeah, see, it's not going to find... It's not going to find them. They don't have tops loaded yet. I believe that's something that hopefully they're going to take care of sometime. They got all the other Zards, but not that one. So we'll have to skip on these for now. Obviously, I can go to eBay and get comparable prices, or TCG Player. And we can do that. Now, this is probably my oldest Zard that I have right now. This is the Japanese. This is I believe this is 1996. Japanese base set Zard. Let's see if it'll get it with the top loader. It might not get it with the top loader. Unnumbered promos, Japanese. I don't think this is a promo. Is it a promo? Unnumbered promos, Japanese. I'm not sure if that's the right one or not. Let's take it out of the top loader. Is the music still too loud, or are you guys okay? All right, we're taking it out because I think it needs to be scanned properly here. It's still not getting the right card, but hold on. I really don't want to leave it out. I'm pretty sure this is 96 or 98 Zard. I can't remember. Now I got to get it back in here. All right. All right. We got all the Halloween stuff going on. All right. This is not the expansion pack Zard. I don't know. This could be this ain't the 20th anniversary Zard, is it? I'm gonna have to do some more research on this one. Music is okay. Tad loud. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit more. Because it's loud on my end. So I'm thinking, like, if it's loud on my end, it's gotta be loud on your guys' end. Alright. So this first one, I'm not really sure. I can't remember where I picked this up at. It was in Japan. I got this in Japan. I can't remember. I'll have to do a more detailed search. It's either going to be the 20th anniversary Japanese card, or it's the base set card. Because I could have sworn I had base set Charizard in Japanese. I could have sworn I did, but I could be wrong on that. Now, I'm going to try and scan this. Now, this first edition, this Team Rocket is a non-holo Team Rocket. Unfortunately, I did have to sell my Team Rocket card, which definitely sucks. My holo version, first edition, by the way. Nope, it's not first edition. It's unlimited. I don't know. It is, and it's not holo. So, yeah, it's raw. It doesn't give me the option to pick holo or not holo. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the collection, though, for now. So we'll add that. Wait a second. Whoa. What's going on here? $2,000. What? What is this talking about? Let's clear the scans. Let's clear the scans and start over real quick, because that is definitely not right. All right, let's try this again. So we're going to take this. Again, you just got to tap it. Giving the app a challenge right away. Yeah. All right. So, unlimited edition. Yeah, raw. Yes, I think we got it. So, we'll go ahead and go with that. So, 56 bucks. Yeah, the app, sometimes it's a little challenging, but it does pretty good otherwise. So, now we're going to move on to the... I think this one is 20th anniversary. Let's find it here. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, I wish this was Legendary Collections. Legendary Collection. No. It's giving me a bunch of options right now. You guys need to see this in better light. So let me fix this a little bit better. Let me show you guys a little easier. All right, let's go to the card cam. So right now, what we're looking at are the options. So we're just going through the options. Let's start back at the beginning. Start back at the beginning. All right, here we go. There we go. So first one is Legendary Collection. Actually, you know what? This is from the big giant box, the big plate board box. Actually, I believe that's the Zard that this is. You know what? That's what it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that. So we'll add that to the collection. All right, on to our next Zard. Now again, unfortunately, you guys can't see in the top camera right now. It's a little tough, because this is the big top loader binder, which, by the way, this came from Immortal Workshop. This binder is an Immortal Workshop binder. You can actually see it on here. Absolutely love this binder to death. This is a great binder to own. Zippered up and everything. So if you need it, guys, if you need top loader binders, Immortal Workshop has them. Pretty cool. All right. We know this is 20th anniversary. So once again, the app is giving us Legendary Collection. We need 20th anniversary though. Legendary Collection. Legendary Collection. I need 20th anniversary. It's not getting it. So we're going to have to pull it out. Maybe. Yeah, Dark Zard goes hard. I know, right? I wish I still had my first edition Hollow Dark Zard, though. Unfortunately, this is not the Hollow. That's the only part that stinks about it. All right, let's try this again. So hold it just about right. So now it gives us the base set 2 option, which is not it. I mean, we know it's the 25th anniversary because of the it's not really giving me very good options here. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Let's look at, okay, here's a better way to look at the options. So it gave us base set 2, base, Legendary Collection. Here we go, Celebrations, the Classic Collection. That is the card right there. So it does give us that option, so we're going to pick it, add it, voila, and there we go. So now we got it added to the collection. Again, you just have to go through a few steps, but at least it got added. So already out the gate, we're at almost $700 in our collection. I just sold my Holo Unlimited, traded into an Alakazam EX Secret from Fates Collide in a CGC9. Dude, the Alakazam is a beautiful, gorgeous card from Fates Collide, for sure. I think I have it. I think I think I showcased it in one of the streams, or no? I'm pretty sure I have the Alakazam. All right, next up. Next startup. Let's go. I know we're really being slow today, guys. All right. So I know this is from Evolutions. This is a reverse holo. Let's see if it catches it. I did turn the light off. I wonder if that's not helping. All right. So we're going to have to go through the options once again. So I know this is Evolutions, and it is the reverse holo, and it's not getting it. So we're going to have to go back. Let's delete that scan. Let's pull the card out. Let's turn the light on, too. We can try that. All right. Let's pull out of a sleeve. Again, you got to do a little extra work sometimes. It's just the way it is. But let's see if this picks it up now. All right, all right. Let's see what options we get for the reverse holo. It's still not picking it up. It's still not picking the card up. So that's, again, this is Evolutions. This is the reverse holo. It just isn't picking it up. I mean, that's a pretty good screenshot of it. It's still not getting it. I don't know what the deal is, why it's not. We'll try one more time. We're going to try one more time to get it. Let's change the angle of the reflection. And as you guys can see here, that is the evolution symbol right there. So, all right. I mean, it's giving us options, just not the right ones. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, it's not going to pick it up. Now, what we can do, right? Just go through these options really quickly. We can then go to search. So we're going to search. Charizard Evolutions. And it is number 11, I believe. Let me see. Use my little magnifying tool here so I can see. Number 11. I don't know if you guys can see that. I can see it, but yeah. Zards are cool, but I feel like we're on a cycle, and this year we'll hit the Zard fatigue again. Oh, you're definitely going to hit it with Phantasmal Flames, for sure. For sure. I'm excited. Now, come on, man. You got to admit, the two Zards that we have seen from the Japanese set are absolutely bonkers. I mean, come on. Probably two of the best arts I have ever seen. So, I don't know. We do have a Rayquaza set coming, so that'll be nice turn in the hobby. Yes, the Rayquaza is going to be great, too, when they come out. All right, so Evolutions, number 11. It should find it. There it is. Now you just have to go in and change everything. So, is it a holo foil? No, it's the reverse holo foil. Is it raw? Yes. So there's our card. So again, actually that's not it, because that has the stamp. That is not the card. It's not. because it shows a stamp on it. That's it. The stamped card is a huge. Oh, expansion stamp. Okay, we're just going reverse. Okay, I got it. Okay, so no, that is correct. That is correct. Add it to the collection, and bam. It gave us the different options is all it did, right? So if you have the stamp version, it was there. You just had to pick the stamp version. Now we're down to the same card, Evolutions, but it is now the actual hollow, just the straight up hollow version. Let's see. Is it going to find it? It did. It found it. So Evolutions, we're going to add that in there. So it got that one at least. Imagine if they redid the Arita art, but with the Mega X and Mega Y. Well, the alt art from the Japanese set looks like that might be the closest thing to an Arita art for sure. But I get what you're saying, though. Would definitely be pretty banger if they could do that. All right, we're moving over to the rainbows. I'm gonna have to turn the light off. It's just too strong, man. I don't know if I turn it down. It's easier just to turn the light off because then I gotta mess with the knob every time. All right, so now we got our rainbows. If you guys can see, we got some pretty cool rainbows in here. Let's see here. I know it's so hard with some of the glare, but we got all the beautiful ones. And again, I pretty much pulled everything you see, so pretty nice. My themed collection is LI, all Charmanders. That's funny. So here we go. You know, I might rip a box of Metazoo after this, because now Metazoo's been on my mind this whole time, and there ain't nobody from Pokemon is apparently in here. Like pure Pokemon people. I feel like I want to rip Metazoo at this point. All right. So, not that you guys don't do Pokemon. You guys all do. You know what I mean? So, all right, here we go. First scan. Let's see. Does it get it? Yo, it got it. It got it. Yeah, remix bout. Japanese. Fairly inexpensive card, honestly. I thought this would be way more money because remix bout is essentially unbroken bonds. So I'm definitely a bit surprised. I thought it would be a better hit than that. Or is it Cosmic Eclipse? Sorry. Cosmic Eclipse. Remix bout is Cosmic Eclipse. So here's the English version now. Let's see if it gets it. It got it. Cosmic Eclipse. Wow, that's only $98. You know what? Let me go back over here. Let's go back to the card cam. Man, this binder is crazy. Doing my new Zoo binder sets right now as I watch. Nice. Metazoo, Metazoo, Metazoo. May it echo in your head. Absolutely. So it did get it, but man, I'm kind of shocked at that price. Let's go ahead and add it to the collection. All right. So that's a good one. I definitely would have thought this would have been a much higher card. But here comes the big boy right here. At least it used to be the big boy. Is it still? I don't know. Burning Shadows. It took us quite a bit to pull this card, guys. It took us quite a bit to pull this card. I believe we opened up at least 2 cases of Burning Shadows, plus countless ETBs. So that one's pretty decent. It's showing $537. I'm honestly a little taken back because this is probably the hardest card to pull of Charizards from the modern era. This card was, people had such a hard time getting this one, and if you did pull it, it was most likely damaged. Mine is actually in really good condition. It's probably a 9 based on centering, but yeah, I've thought about getting this one graded many many, many, many times. All right, let's see. Let's see if he'll do it straight out of the binder. The rainbows are definitely a little, I think, are easier to read than Brilliant Stars. Yep, it got it. It did get it. Brilliant Stars. Let's add it to the collection. I did add Burning Shadows, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, the next one is Champion's Path. This is one of my all-time favorite Charizards. I love Big Booty Charizard, or as we called it, Chunkazard. But there you go. Champion's Path, pretty decent. I absolutely love this one though. SV49 was one I never got. You know what, House? SV49 is one that I never pulled as well. It is one of the very few that I had to go out and buy. And then I sold it to go to Hawaii last year to pay for my Pokemon Worlds trip to get out there. I sold it to the one and only, guys, Ben F. Productions. There was nobody else I was willing to sell that card to. And I'm thankful I was able to get it to him. And let me tell you guys, I did not sell that card for what it was worth. So, got to hook up the man. Ben F. Productions. One of the most epic people in our hobby. All right. Let's see. It got the Obsidian Flames. Wow, this is only... So, the gold Zard is only worth $29. I will admit, this was quite the easy Zard to pull. I think I pulled 4 or 5 of these Zards, and I didn't even open that much Obsidian Flames up. As you can see here, I have 3 right here alone, which I need to now add 2 more to this. Wait, did it already... I'm confused now. It already shows I have 3. All right, hold on. I got to go to my collections real quick. I don't want to screw this up. I actually did have to go in and fix a lot of cards up because they weren't scanning properly. So I always think trade-offs for traveling experience is always worth it. It is, Boca. I definitely am happy that I did the things that I did, but I'm also sad that I lost those cards. But, you know, you can't have it both ways if you don't have the money. Either you don't do it at all, or you make the sacrifice. It's one or the other, right? And I've always just felt that I would get it back at some point in time. That was kind of my thinking. Let's pull up Charizards. The app is so easy to use. That's one thing I do like about it. Yeah, so that shows I have 3 in stock already. I have 3 in stock. I have 3 to my collection. So that's cool. All right, so we don't have to scan these 2 then. All right, that's cool. I definitely like that much better. All right. So now one of my favorite Zards ever in all of Pokemon. It is the Evolutions Megazard. I know you guys can't really see it too well right now because, again, I had to turn the lights off. But if we go to top camera, you guys can see. Actually, I can turn the light on. Again, one of my favorite cards. I also need to... Whoops. Sorry, I was filming a soccer game with this camera this weekend, so all the settings are way off. There we go. I use this camera to film the soccer matches. So, yeah. I was like, why is I didn't even think about fixing that part. Everything was way off. All right. So one of my favorite Zards for sure right here. And it did find it worth $162. You know how many of these Zards I've given away? I've probably given away this Zard at least 6 times easily to people. And now it's $162 Zard. It's mind-blowing, you know, when you think about that stuff. I don't think about not giving it away. Obviously, I love that part, you know, but I can't help but go, man, that is a lot of money. All right, back to it. Back to it, because you know we got to do it. All right. Champion's Path. This is the other Charizard from Champion's Path. Should be able to pick that one up fairly easy. Yep, and just like that. Whoa! That's a $288 card. I had no idea. Wow. Charizard collection looking thick, people. It's looking thick. And then I told you guys before about the first Champions Pass Zard being one of my favorite all time. This is definitely one of my favorite Zards of all time. Yo, Brooklyn's in the house. What's up, Brooklyn? The shiny Chunka Zard goes down in my books as a top 3 Zard ever. I just love this Zard. Just the menacing. It's so menacing, you know what I mean? Like, love that. All right. Let's see what we get. Not too terrible. I would expect it to be worth a lot more money. I had a hard time pulling this Zard. No, it was the other Champions Path Zard I had a hard time pulling. I used to have 3 of these, and I believe I sold 2 of them. So I've only got this one left. And to be honest with you, I would have preferred to have kept all of those. Oh, did you get the package, Brooklyn? I forgot to send you tracking last week. So hopefully you got the package. All right, next up, let's go. Let's see what we get here. All right. Metazupoka says, this might be a strange question, but do you do acting exercises on your free time? Yes, 100%, Boca. I audition almost daily, dude. I get auditions daily. So I'm always practicing through auditions, but I do practice. I don't take classes anymore. I probably should, but I can't afford it if I'm being honest. Classes are not cheap. In fact, hey, I got some good news. Not that any of you will really care, but wow, wait. That's worth $304? Holy cow. It is the secret, I guess. Congratulations to one of my best friends. His show just got picked up. How many people out there remember the TV show Prison Break? Does anybody remember that TV show, Prison Break? I mean, it was one of the most popular shows in the early 2000s for a long time. Wow. We're pulling all the heat out right now from Zard, the modern Zard world. 151 Zard coming up. All right. 274. I thought this was a $500 card based on what everybody posts. I mean, I'm cool with it being 244, but I was just staying with the post. Brooklyn says, Adoof. Well, they are bringing back Prison Break. It's a remake of Prison Break. And my best friend has a recurring role on it. Now, here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Not a problem. So, when they shoot a pilot and they pick the pilot up, whatever network does, okay? or, you know, man, I'm trying to figure out how to word this right. Basically, they don't necessarily have to take the actors that were in the pilot. Now, the studio that picked up the show could be like, listen, we want to replace this actor with this actor. We want a more name actor. They can do a bunch of stuff. But as of right now, my buddy should be in the show, and he should have a recurring character. And it's a fairly decent role. It's not like a really small one. It's a fairly decent one. So he happens to be the brother of my other best friend, whose movie, The Senior, the football movie, is out right now. So the brothers are killing it, man. The brothers are absolutely killing it. And I'm not talking about the black brothers. I'm talking about real brothers. Biological. Biological brothers. Ah, the Brilliant Stars is 380. Wow, that's pretty crazy. But they're doing it really good right now. You know, I'll tell you something, Boca, what's really funny. I'll tell you something super funny. Everybody that I've either done acting class with and we're friends with, they've all done something like they've all gone on to do really big things and are still doing them. I'm the only one out of our group that just can't seem to get on and stay on something. It's pretty wild. And it's been a bit heartbroken for me. I'm not going to lie. It's been a bit heartbroken. It's just the way life goes, you know? So it doesn't help that I go through weight gains and all this other crap I go through, but that's just the way the business works. All right, let's see. I thought we had a couple of those. Obsidian Flames, that's the EX Zard, so not too terrible there. The collection is rising. I bring luck to everybody else, Brooklyn. That's how it goes, bro. I bring the luck to everybody else. And I'm you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. Maybe I'll get a bone one of these days. Yeah, that's Black Star promo. Now, I should have a couple of these, too. Yeah, it shows I have 3. May have to fix that, because I don't think I have 3. Unless I have somewhere. I have one hiding somewhere. Being in Georgia seems like the perfect place to land a steady series gig. Well, Boca, unfortunately, they pretty much have moved the TV and film business out of Georgia. Yep. Marvel left last year. Yeah, Marvel left 2 years ago. They still shoot a couple things here, but mostly Marvel's gone. Most of the TV shows have all left. Will Trent is the only show right now, major TV show, filming in Georgia. And they're currently filming right now. Obviously, Walking Dead left because they took the show to other places so they can utilize different locations with the other shows. The other show just ended. Oh, man, what's that show? Stranger Things. Stranger Things ended, so they're no longer shooting here. Yeah, pretty much everything left, Boca. Yep. Oh, we got the Japanese Zard I pulled. We got to pull that one out. We pulled this from the actual set, which was pretty cool. Not the secret rare, though, unfortunately. I wish I pulled that one. But let's see. Shiny Treasures. That's only worth $16. That is crazy. I mean, I guess it is a secret, though. It is the SSR. And it's only 16 bucks. Wow, talk about a crash. I would have definitely thought that would have been at least $100. All right, we're moving on to the next page. Some more heat here as we move over. All right. So this is what we're looking at now for this one. Some more. Now, granted, these are not all Zards at this point. Now we got some shiny Charmander action happening. So that's pretty cool. All right. again, most of these cards we pulled. Let's get a better idea of what we're looking at here. Lance and his Charizard. So it did not get it, as you can see here. So let's go through our options. Oh, it did not find it. Let's try to scan one more time. Let's scan it one more time. There it goes. VMAX IMAX Japan. Add that to the collection. I don't know, just again, lighting makes a huge difference when you're scanning the cards, everybody. So just make sure when you're scanning, you either have you're in a lit room where there's no issues, but you know, being in the studio and I'm on camera right now, lighting has to be a very specific way. So, all right, Double Blaze full art. Let's go. This was one of my favorite sets we got to open. We opened a lot of this up from Japan. We were in Japan when Double Blaze dropped, when it released. And I remember being at the, if you guys actually want to see that, you can go to our Japan series videos from 2019 on this channel, and you can see what Pokemon centers in Japan really looked like during 2019. I mean, it was just card central. I mean, anything you wanted, man. It was absolute bonkers. Unlike today where they literally like, they have like nothing in Japan. It is wild. Unbroken Bonds, the full art. Wow, $90. Didn't know that. Again, I don't pay attention to prices, so a lot of this is really a bit shocking to me. Did not expect that. All right, here's our Charmander. Now we do have two of these Charmanders from 151. I had to put the Charmanders in the Charizard thing, man. I had to do it. All right, let's see. Oh, it didn't get it. No matches found. Okay, let's try that again. Also, real quickly, anybody who was in the last binder live stream, which I know House of the White Dog was, you know, I don't really censor anybody, guys. If you're gonna come in, if you're gonna call, if you're gonna say certain things, I will do that. But I got raided by a Discord group that literally just goes and trolls channels and thinks it's funny to do that. The only way to beat those people is to not allow them to get to you, but to kind of join them and kind of troll back a little. And that's what I did the other night. So for anybody who may have seen that, you know, I didn't have anybody really monitoring the channel. The wife, she was asleep at the time, and they were going off, and I didn't want to create a big problem with it. But basically at the end, we ended up deleting the stuff that they were saying and stuff. But I got trolled pretty hard. But again, you gotta roll with them. Otherwise, they're gonna get to you that you're winning. I actually got them so upset, they started leaving one by one. I was literally watching the numbers drop because I was just playing, you know, I was playing their game to a degree, and they were just like, this guy sucks. He's not giving us what we want. So, hey, Boca says, as a kid, I did a lot of acting auditions for minority persons of color roles. I never got one, but strange, like I almost got a role from Gus Van Sant. Oh, yeah, the Gus Van Sant stuff's pretty crazy, man. Well, Boca, if you want to know the truth, Boca, I'm going to tell you the truth. The acting business is very upfront when it comes to race and stuff, right? And that's because they kind of have to be. Because roles are written for, you know, with parts in specific parts in mind. Well, if you were that kid today, you would be booking. I can't book anything because I'm not a person of color. I'm not a minority. they are not taking us anymore. I've had a very, very, very hard time getting anywhere these days. And a lot of my friends have been. But a lot of my other friends that are obviously like black, Hispanic, or Asian, they're getting the roles today. So right now it's been reversed. So maybe you might want to jump in back into acting now, bro. Now is the time to do it. You may actually, the window is kind of, it's still there. The window's still there for sure. But just give you a heads up, that's kind of what's been happening over the past 5 years. It's been really difficult. Really difficult. And the only roles I do get are for like uber racist white guy. And I actually turn those down. I will not take those roles. I don't care. I'm not going to be showcased as a person like that. And here's the problem. I have learned through personal experience, people don't know how to separate an actor from his real life. Like I said, I've been out in public and people have recognized me from the court show I did. And people really believed that my daughter was hurt, and I tried to sue an apartment complex, and I got screwed over. And then I have people who were, they were mad at me for allowing my daughter to like play on the playground. And I'm like, that really wasn't me. So I'm not taking one of those roles and then people like attack me in real life and try to hurt me by that. So I'm not going to play that game. Don't make a difference. And they don't give a care, who I'm currently married to, what my kids are. They don't care about any of that stuff. So I turn all those roles down. It's just the way it is. So you have some loony people out there, man. Brooklyn says, right? I'm imagining Brooklyn's talking about the trolling part. Damn, I was born in the wrong time. You were. You can still do it, though. You can still get into it. Yeah, definitely crazy, bro. All right. Did we find the card? Oh, we did find the Charmander. There it is. So we did find the Charmander. Now, we're going to add it, but I know I have 2 of them, so I need to add a second. There we go. Now we got 2. All right. Now on to the Charmeleon, which I only pulled 1 Charmeleon. I mean, Brooklyn's a huge troll himself, so he knows. Brooklyn knows. Привет. До свидания, my friends. All right. Charmeleon. There we go. So we can add Charmeleon to our collection. I'm pretty sure I don't have Charmeleon. I hope I'm not adding this stuff. I'm pretty sure I've not scanned these in. I'm not too sure. I only troll CC. Thank you for that. We thank you. We thank you. All right. Oh, I forgot. I have 2 of these. I completely forgot. I have 2 of the secrets. So we're going to go ahead and scan it anyways. Wow, I completely forgot I had 2. I thought, you know what it is? I thought it was a Japanese. Yeah, I've only got the 1, so we're adding it to the collection. So now we have 2. So far, our collection of Zards, we're up to $4,000. Pretty wild, man. But the collection's almost, I don't think I have too much left. Like, money-wise, this stuff's probably, like, really, really low end. All right, now we got the Japanese version. Pokemon card 151. Yeah, but I need the Japanese. Oh, it is Japanese. All right, so it did get the Japanese version. We're going to add that to the collection. And then we got the Charmeleon from Japan as well. We're going to add that to the collection. And voila. There we go. And it got it. Yeah. Said pretty inexpensive for the Japanese versions. Not too terrible. Now, over in Japan, again, I was there in June. They still wanted quite a bit of money for these. Not cheap. They were not cheap in Japan at that point. So these were all pulled, fortunately. So that makes it real nice. All right, here we're going into some flash fire stuff. All right, let's see here. Yep, this is flash fire, guys. Flash fire. All these were pulled by me, by the way. Let's see if it gets it. It did. It got it. Wow, it's only a $10 card. It's not even 10 bucks. Not even 10. Flash fire. How crazy is that? Hello, Brooklyn. While you're here, I wanted to say you are a pretty good damn photographer, even if it's unintentional. Yeah, Brooklyn's the things he shows on his IG account, pretty cool stuff, man. Yo, Cheeseburger. What's up, my guy? Can I speak to you? What's your email? I need some life advice. Absolutely, bro. You do it at EpicTube HD 33, which was my hockey number, by the way, at gmail.com. So EpicTube HD 33 at gmail.com. And yeah, absolutely, Cheeseburger, 100%. All right, what do we got here? That's flash fire. We got double flash fire Zards again. This is the regular EX version. And we have two of these, both flash fires. There we go. So we have two of these. We're going to add it. And we just add one like that. Boom. So now we got two. All right. Love flash fire. Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, absolutely, Boca. Absolutely. From Detroit. I grew up playing hockey since I can remember. I was skating since I was a kid. All right, all right. There we go. I actually have well, I can't get to them because I have a bunch of stuff in front of them, but I got a bunch of stuff there. I appreciate that, man. I'm at a crossroads at work. I think time I leave. Okay, definitely, man. Hit me up. That is not the Charizard we're looking for. This is an Evolutions Charizard. We'll go through. We'll use the bigger screen to go through. Oh, it was this one right here. It was Charizard and Braixen. Cosmic Eclipse. This was it. Right there, right? Yep, that was it. I just want to make sure. There we go. We're going to add it to the collection. And voila. And we're officially over $4,000 in value for our Charizard collection. Now, this hasn't met our Pikachu collection yet. Our Pikachu collection was over $5,000, which is crazy to think about. We got some pretty valuable Pikas in there. All right. Oh, wait. That's the same card. Oh, so I have two of these. Wait. Hold on. Now I'm confused. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I scan the wrong card? I mean, I do have that card, don't I? I better remove it because I'm all confused now. Because that's not the right one. Yeah, this is just card 22. That's just a normal. See, now I got to go to. I screwed up. I added the wrong card in here. Let's refresh the screen. By the way, to refresh, just pull down. Just pull down. That's all you got to do. These are all the cards we've added so far. Wait, I'm so confused. Where's my card at? I don't see it here. So I didn't add it? Okay. But I put I own this card. I don't own it. Let's hold on. Hold on, peoples. What did I do here? I messed something up, man. Hey, Cheeseburger, I hope everything works out for you, says Metazu Boca. Epic community we got, guys. That's an epic community. How do I delete it? Usually it has a little trash can here to delete. I don't want this in my collection. Add to the collection. How come here it says I don't know. I got a little confused. It says owned. I don't own it. Let's delete that. Okay. Let's start over. So did I not? Let's try this again. Let's try it again. And we have 2 of these. There we go. Add it. Come in here. And we have 2. So we got to add another one. There we go. Now we got it fixed. Guys, I have no idea what. Sometimes it's a little screwy. A little screwy. I'm not really sure why. But it gets a little screwy sometimes. All right. Now we got Detective Pikachu. Dang, so when I stream, gotta be careful. Absolutely. You're gonna get trolled hard, bro. And it's gonna come from me. You're just not gonna know it. Payback, baby. All right, here we go. We got a Japanese Charizard. This is voted. I actually did a Charizard stream years and years ago where I ranked Charizards, and this was ranked as the absolute worst Charizard art in the history of Charizard. Just a terrible art in my opinion. I mean, I hate that card so much. This card is just disgusting to me. He looks like he looks like a burn victim. He got charred and his skin hasn't healed right. I mean, I don't know how else to really say it, but I mean, just look at him. It's just disgusting looking. I don't know. He looks like the Freddy Krueger of Charizard. It's the Freddy Krueger smoker skin. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Okay. Is it going to find this card? See, it's not getting it. It's not getting this card. So we're going to have to go to the search menu. So we're going to type in Charizard. It's Japanese. Card 7. But also, it's got to be Japanese. This is going to be a hard one to find. I mean, it's showing us some Japanese options. I don't see it. There it is. But that's the English version. Where I need the Japanese version. So we got that. Do I have the English version? I mean, I would think I should have it. I gotta have the English version. Right? Because I'm pretty sure I have the Detective Pikachu set. I really want to get a PSA 1 on a Rat King and Headless Andy card. Do you think you could damage these cards good enough so I can send them in? Just put them in your pocket. Instead of Pocket Squonk, Pocket Rat. I mean, honestly, that is the only true way. You know what? The Detective, I have it in my promo binder. That's what it is. I know I have it in English, but it's in my promo binder. So, but this is the card we need, but in Japanese. See, they got it there, but we need it in Japanese. Freddy Krueger Charizard. It's the Freddy Krueger Charizard. Man, I'm seeing so many Charizards that I had an opportunity to buy back in like 2016, 17, 18, 19, and I didn't do it because I thought that paying $30 to $50 for a card was ridiculous. Wow. Wow. Come on. Come on, it's got to be here. I don't know how to look it up otherwise. Yeah, I wish I could get a lot of my Zards back, but it's all right. We don't need them. It'd be cool if we could do a search, like, if we could do a much better, more, like, informed search. So that's something that'd be cool Rare Candy could do, is when we hit the search button, if we could pick English or Japanese, I think that would really be helpful. So, Charizard, JPN 007. I'm going to spend like 5 hours looking for this dang card. This is so crazy. I see, wait, hold on, let me change that to... See if it works this way. That's not a problem for you. You're in Japan like every other month. Man, I wish. I wanted to go to Japan this week for Pokemon Go, the wild event. Two of my friends, one who lives there, and another who's over there right now, JT Valor. I wanted to go over and hang with them and do the event, but I just can't afford to go this time of year, man. Just because I don't, okay, yes, I fly for free, but I do pay taxes internationally, which can add up. But it's also just about when you get over there, still got to pay for hotels, you know, still got to pay for things. So it's easy to get over there, but you still got to be able to do all the other things. You know what I mean? So it's still not super, super cheap, but and if you really want to know the truth, I don't fly unless I get business class. That sounds so terrible to say that. So for me, the flight has to be empty enough to stand by and hopefully get one of those business class seats. If the flight is full, I'm not even trying. It's got to be an empty flight. I need the Japanese version. I don't know what to do, man. I need the Japanese version. I'm giving up, guys. I'm giving up on this one. The Rare Candy app defeated me. It defeated me. I don't know what else to do. I just can't. I'm not going to spend 5 hours looking for the damn card. All right. Let's see if it gets the Cosmic Eclipse one. All right. Here we go. All right. This is the Japanese version. This is Remix Bout. That is not the right one. So we need... Wow, that's an expensive card. How come I don't have that in Japanese? All right. Oh, because it's the alternate art version. That's what it is. See, I have it in the normal version, which is 27 bucks. So we'll take that. We'll take it. We'll add it to the collection. Got to be happy with it. And then we got the Burning Shadows. You're one of the guys who turns left when boarding a plane while the rest of us turn right. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Hey, that you gotta remember though, I sacrifice in other benefits, you know? And remember, it's no guarantee. It's not a guarantee we get that. We have to wait to the very end to see if there's seats open in that area, and then we have to go by priority. All right. I believe this is the right Zard. Charizard GX11. Nope, this is 13. So that's not the same Zard. Right? It's the same photo. Oh, it is 13. Okay. My eyes deceive me. My eyes deceive me, guys. All right. So we got the Japanese Burning Shadows in. Added to the collection. All right. On to Unbroken Bonds, otherwise known as Double Blaze, Japanese. See what this one comes up. Is this the promo? I'm not sure if this is the promo, though. Tag Team, All-Stars. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that is it. Add to the collection. On to the English version now. Again, we are scanning our Charizard set right now. For anybody that now might be new hopping in here, this is what we're looking at right now. Wrong camera. So we're almost through our Charizard binder, and we're just over $4,000 right now, which is really wild to me that I have that big of a collection. I mean, for Charizards, it's probably kind of low, but remember, I sold off a lot of my very, very big high-end Charizards to pay for trips to events. All right. So there we go. There's our unbroken bonds. Wow. Is that really a $42 card? That's kind of ridiculous. These were pulled like candy. I mean, that is so crazy. This card was pulled often. Very often. All right. Now we're on to the VMAX charts. Charts. But we still have a lot more Charizards to go. I don't think I scanned any of my ones behind me, the other ones. Soon Pokemon will be legal tender. I think it already is, bro. Just depends where you go. I swear. It's pretty wild where we're at right now in this hobby. All right, there's our Charizard VMAX. There we go. Let's see what we get here. Is Metazoo officially dead now? No. It is not, Cheeseburger. It is not. Oh, that's Black Star promo. I forgot. Yeah, we got to add that. I'll tell you, Cheeseburger, you gotta get your hands on a box, bro. You got to get your hands, man. It is, if you haven't already, it is really good. I definitely am liking what the direction they're headed in now, and they are changing some of the arts to be more the old school stuff, but with that new feel to it. I'm very happy with what they're doing. I think it's in the right direction. It's all we can ask for. I mean, it's either that or we don't ever see it again, right? It's one or the other. I'm pretty happy with what they're doing. All right, let's see here. Wow, it did not read this one very well, I guess. It did not read it very well, huh? Toss that one. Let's try it again. Trying again. No one in Arizona sells it. It does look nice. There's somebody there. Someone just said they sell it in Arizona. I just saw someone post that. I can't remember who it was. I'm pretty positive somebody posted it in the Discord. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure someone said, yeah, they do. Oh, it's not going to find this card? For some reason, it's not picking up this card. I don't know why. So we're going to have to... Let me take out the top loader. It could be just a glare thing. It's not catching right. Well, all right. Come on, man. Come through for us. No. That's not it. Unfortunately, another one it just cannot find. And this is from Sword and Shield. So this is a Sword and Shield Charizard. You know, this is from a special set, I think. Maybe that's why. I have two of these, actually. So... Huh, this is very interesting. It is card 7, or actually it's card 1. Where's my little tool here? Card 1 of 21. I just watched a short documentary on Skull Valley and Baghdad, Arizona. It was fascinating. Charizard V 1 JPN. Still not finding it. Whoa, wait. It got the Darkness Ablaze. It got the darkness ablaze, but it doesn't have the English. Huh. It's got darkness ablaze. You guys can see that. That's the same card, but and again, Japanese. So I'm not too sure. Could be from Battle Deck. Yeah. I'm trying to remember where I would have got this from. It's definitely not from the set, because it's one of 21. Interesting. Ah, you know what? This might be from the... I think I know what this is from. Yeah. This is from a deck. So I'll have to figure that one out later. It's not going to find it here. Wait, didn't I scan these already? Hold on. I got to double check something here. What? I thought I scanned... So, if you guys look here, if I get my... Let's go down. If you look here, so this and this come from a battle deck, and that's where they came from. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, pretty positive that's where it came from. All right, on to the next one. All right, which is these Zards. Chunkazard. I thought I scanned Chunkazard already. Did I not? I know I scanned shiny Chunkazard. I did scan those. Okay. Yeah, I just scanned that one. Okay. So these still have to be scanned. All right. Just making sure. You know, I keep double dipping on everything. I don't want to do that. Screw the numbers up. So. All right. Darkness Ablaze. There we go. Wow, this is a $48 card. That's just kind of mind-blowing to me. It's that expensive. All right. Now we got it in the Japanese version. I also have more than one, but again, I got to find where I have the other ones at. So before I can add them, you know, keep adding them. Now for the Japanese version. Will it catch it, though? Let's see. Will it catch it? Well, it's not the shiny. It's not the rainbow. It may not get the Japanese version. We'll have to try and scan one more time. Let me take it out. It's going to be a tough one to get because it does come from that set. See? So it's not going to get it. It's not going to get it, unfortunately. So we'll have to leave those for now. Let's get the V-stars here. So now we can at least do the V-star. All right, let's see what we get. Brilliant stars. Let's go. Add it to the collection. And then I wonder if I can scan in here. Let's try. Now, this is the Japanese I'm scanning right now. Yep, Starbirth. There we go. It got it. That's pretty sweet. That worked. And then let's try here. Regular Darkness Ablaze. Got it. Add it. All right, Charizard EX. We got the EXs now. See if it gets this one. All right, we got that one. We have 2 of this one. So now we just got to go in and add a second. There we go. When it works great. The Rare Candy app. 100%. Whoa, actually I have 3? I actually have 3 of them. So I got to add another one. There we go. So we got 3. And then here's the Japanese version of it. Will it get it? Ruler of Black Flame. It got it. Let's go. All right, we're moving on to the next page here. All right. We don't have a whole lot left. Now, these are all promos, which I believe I scanned already, right? Didn't I scan these already? I think I scanned promos. I can just go in and add them. Oh, wait. No, those are... Oh, I did not scan those yet. Okay. All right, these have not been scanned. These are promos. So we got 3 of these. 3 of these to scan. I mean, we only got to scan 1, but... Let's see how well that does for us. Scarlet Violet, Black Star promo, Charizard. Wow, these are $19 each? Jeez. That's pretty wild. Oh, we've scanned too many. We got to downgrade one. There we go. It worked. All right, so we got 3 of these. At some point in time, I guess I scanned them. I don't know. I have no clue, guys. All right, we're gonna skip some pages here because we got to go through. I was trying to separate some stuff. I have multiple sealed Paldean Fates tins, Charizard EX. I'm going just keep those locked away for many moons. Nice. I actually just sold 2 yesterday. I sold 2 tins yesterday because I need money for Isabella's birthday. So Haley asked me what did I have I could get rid of, and I was like, well, I got a couple of these Paldean Fates Charizard tins still. I think I have like 5. I was like, I can sell at least 2, and so I sold 2 yesterday. Actually, not too bad, 100 each. I mean, you know, I below market priced it, so they sold pretty quickly. Otherwise, if I would have wanted to get their full value, I could have waited longer, but I just put them at what they would go for quickly, and that's what it was. Immediately I put them up, they were gone. Literally maybe an hour after I put them up, they were toast, just like that. Oh crap, I have 4. No, I do have 4 because there's another one right here. Wait, do I really have 4 of these? Why is that one way over there then? Oh, I do have 4. I guess I did open a bunch of tins up. So let's put this guy over here with them. So I do have 4. So what you can do is we can go back to the app and we can correct now to me having 4. So all we got to do is go back over here and put that back to 4 and we're good to go. So now we have 4 showing. And then, ooh, I can't keep anything sealed, says House. Dude, I have a hard time doing it too, but I do have a sealed collection. I do have one. I can't say I don't, because I do. Oh, we got another Charizard Bricks in here. So that's a Black Star promo. Black Star promo. Oh, I had the English, the Japanese version. This is now the English version, which is a promo. Okay, so I got to take these out. Well, let's see if we can scan these as is. Let's try, guys. We're going to see if we can scan. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get. The Reshiram and Charizard promo. Absolutely gorgeous card, man. I know I have at least a couple of those, but we're just going to put one for now. And look, you can even swipe the post in their feed. But we're going to hang on for that right now because we are scanning. Black Star promos. And that is the English version. Wait. That's a $96 promo? Is that for real? Oh, wow, it is. Holy cow, that's an expensive promo. Whoa. Well, that just got us a step closer to the $5,000 mark. Here, let's go ahead and do this one right here. All right. That's pretty wild. I didn't expect that. All right. That's the other Black Star promo right there. Whoa, that's $153? Holy cow. Dude, the promos. Promos, yep, says House. Man, I'll tell you, dude, I told you, I'm shocked by some of the numbers of these. It's pretty crazy, man. The price of some of these cards. And this is just all promos. All right, let's get this one from Champion's Path. Black Star promo. Now, that one ain't worth much. That's just a $10 promo. That's the ETB promo. I'm surprised that one's cheap. I would think this one would be worth a lot of money, if I'm being honest. All right, here's one of my favorite artworks of Charizard right here. This is from the Burning Shadows era. Oh, that hurts so much to give me that one right now. There's... I'm confused. Wait. It says Hidden Fates Shiny Vault, but that's from the other one. But then it says Charizard GX SM60. I mean, that's the card. Yeah, Black Star promo. See, there you go. It just wasn't catching up. Box promos are going through the roof. Wow. That's a $50, $49 promo. I believe it. I mean, that's a beautiful card. Love this card. All right, then we got a few more promos. Let's go. This is, guys, you remember which this one's from, right? I actually still have this one sealed in the box right up above. Oh, it's going to have a hard... I bet she doesn't get this one. Oh, I think I passed it. My thumb double-clicked. Have to go back through and cycle. I screwed up. I think it was right here. Oh, no, that... Yeah, that is it. Wait, that says Dragon Majesty. This is XY. Yeah, 121. Oh, I guess this is it. I thought this was from the XY era overall. Weird. How is your friend with the TCG shop that you once made a video with? Am I remembering that right? I went live. I live streamed with a guy, Jeremy, Mystic Falls Cardboard Company. That one, or is this a different one? The one I brought up about his son having he had cancer. I mean, it already fixed it, but is that the one you're talking about? I can't remember. Are you talking about Mav the collector? Mav the Mad Collector. Well, that's the card, so I guess that's it. So we're adding it because it has to be it, right? Thought that came from XY Generations promo. Yeah, he's doing okay. It's been a minute since I spoke to him, but he's doing all right, last I heard. All right, let's check it out. So this is our Charizard V, 32 bucks, not bad. Yeah, he's doing okay. I haven't spoken to him in a couple weeks. I'm pretty sure his son's still going to the hospital, though. He still has to get treatment. But I think he is doing much better, though. All right, next one up. Yeah, there we go. Wow, $60 card. Again, promos coming through, guys. All right, now we're getting to a couple of cards here. A little bit. I think we're near the end of the Charizard scanning. So these are kind of more specialty ones. These are like hollows and stuff. I don't know, let me show you guys on the wide camera. Uh-oh, what'd I do? What did I do? Doesn't... what did I just do?
2 hours later.
Remember this? I gotta bring that back. Okay, there we go. So... basically all hollows. You still have plans to shoot some content in his shop? Yeah, I mean, it's just been really hard to get around and shoot, but I want to for sure. Yeah. Well, Jeremy's shop is very, very small. He hasn't grown right now. He's taking it slow because he's more of a playing shop. So he's got a huge, I mean, a really big playable area. But as far as like glass cases, it's very small still, mainly because he's trying to stay, you know, financially sound, you know, because he's not sure the market, how it's going to go. Now, Mav's shop is in Houston, and I really want to get there to shoot his shop. His shop is fire, absolute fire. So I really would like to get over to his shop sometime and shoot it. So... all right, let's get back over here to showing guys here. Let's see. So that is the Pokemon Go. Yep, we got that. So that's cool. Now, a couple of these should be actually pretty big. I do have this card, but this is the wrong one that it's showing right now. McDonald's Collection 2024. That is not the right one. So let's... here we go. Yeah, Black Star promo, Vivid Voltage, stamp. We want to add that to the collection. Got a decent value, $56. Oh, we just passed the $5,000 mark on our Charizard collection. Pretty cool. It's always fun to see how much it's worth. This should be a pretty big card. Should be, keyword. Oh, it's thinking. It got it. That really does not seem accurate. Let's click on this. It's holofoil. Really? The team up promo, stamped promo is only 54. This card was in the hundreds of dollars. That's quite surprising. Quite surprising. I'm not gonna lie. Now the staff card is worth a lot. Like a lot. But even this one was worth a lot of money. Ooh, we got the Japanese promos. Unfortunately, I have to go to bed, but you're my top favorite streamer. Yo, I appreciate that, Boca. I know it's been pretty easy streams lately. Nothing too crazy. Nothing's been happening, but I appreciate you. You know what we'll have to do, Boca, before you leave? We'll have to set up where we go together one time, man. We'll do some MetaZoo stream together. We can talk about doing that. Thank you for this evening and sharing so much of your personal life. Yeah, definitely. All right, there we go. Let's see. Are we going? Is it going to catch? This is a difficult one. It did get it, right? It looks like it did. Yeah, it did. Wow, just a $10 card. I'm a bit surprised on this. I really thought that this would have gotten us a little higher. All right, now we're down to the Shiny Pokemon Go Radiant Collection. Pretty interesting. But have a good night, Boca. Have a good night. All right, did we get it? Pokemon Go Radiant Collection Zard. It did. That's an inexpensive Zard. We're going to meet up in person and shoot some dope videos. Yeah, you guys are in New York, man. You guys should be doing that for sure. For sure. I'll come up, man. I'll come up and do something with you guys. Oh, wait. Boca's not... Boca... I don't think Boca's not in New York City, though. I think he's outside the city. Right? I could be wrong. I might be thinking of someone else right now. I know KBX is in New York, right? That's who might be. I might be thinking of him. All right, let's see. Does it get this Japanese card? It's definitely struggled with some cards. Oh, it got it. VMAX Climax. 17. It got it. Get it. Nice. Yeah. He's got his binoculars. I actually will be in New York sometime soon because I got to go to my dentist, man. All right. This is a beautiful card. Tag Bolt. I think this artwork, guys, honestly, this is one of the most underappreciated Charizard artworks. Honestly, it's just an absolutely gorgeous artwork. Love it. I live in Cutthroat, Baltimore, but I'm in New York City all the time. I lived there for years. Oh, okay. Cutthroat, Baltimore. I believe that, man. I definitely believe that. All right. This is Dragon Majesty, but in the Japanese version. Dragon Storm. $12 card. Wow. Did not expect that. All right. It's thinking. Come on. It's having a hard time with this one. Amazing Volt Tackle. It did get it. All right.